I'm Chuck with the Roaming Range, and today we're going over how to break down a 300-foot hole. In today's video, we're going to cover where to land on the green, trouble spots to avoid so we can pick a line to come in on. Then we're going to choose the right disc and the right aiming point, and we're going to work our way from the green back to the tee pad, ending at 300 feet. So let's get into it. Okay, I like to start with looking at the green, see where I want to land, what shot provides the safest shot as I walk around the green and hit some putts to warm up. The trouble spot, landing on the flat and skipping up, having a downhill putt, versus landing on the downhill side and having an uphill putt. All right, here we are, hole 1, Matchett Park in Grand Junction, Colorado. It's 300 feet to the basket. Now I've got a couple cones out there. The first one I've got is my optimal landing zone. It's a little bit past pin high, 305 feet on a hillside, a little bit of an uphill putt. I also have some shorter distances. I've got 50 feet from the basket. That way I can understand how far I am away if I'm missing short. And I also have 100 feet away from the basket. And this gives me the opportunity to kind of like take some fairway drivers and some mids and put them out there accurately. So I'll probably start with some mids, end up throwing that 100 feet short, which ends up being 200 feet, get my swing down as a warm-up, and then I'll start going to 250, the second cone, and then 305, which is my landing zone. I'm really trying to establish an aiming point here. For me, this shot is a right to left on a hyzer. There's lots of room to work with out to the right. There's no obstacles. There is some OB left, so for me, the shot is a right to left shape, and I want to establish an aiming point. There's some Book Cliff mountains in the background, so I'll probably be aiming at those and just finding the right release to get that thing to fly 300 feet. So I like to also bring 4 of each type of disc. So I have some mids here. These are overstable mids with a finish. These are understable mids that will fly straight. So I'm just trying to establish, if I throw it at a certain angle, are these going to fly better and be more accurate for me, or are these going to fly better and be more accurate for me? I think today's shot at 300 feet is going to be a fairway driver, so I also have 4 ones that are for sure going to finish left, and I have 4 that I need to put on highs or have them stand up and see if I get a little extra distance. So I did a couple at 250, a couple at 200, but I think I could get these 300, but I've got to hit them hard. So now we're going to try some fairway drivers to see if I could just put a smooth, clean throw on it. And I think that's going to be the disc. Let's go with the understable first. So with these understables, I've got to put an angle on them so they stand up to flat and come back. If I put them flat, they're just going to fly flat the whole time. All right, now I got 4 7 speeds, maybe 9 speed T-birds, T-bird, and a really broken in Firebird. These are all for sure going to finish left. I'm still going to put a hyzer angle on them, maybe a little bit flatter of a shot so that I can let the glide of the disc get a little more distance. It's a great drill to work on getting that shot, because on a course like Matchett, there's going to be quite a few 300-foot shots, and you're either holding that same mid-range if you're going to hit it hard, or for, in my case, same fairway driver, something that reliably goes 300 feet, and I just have to adjust my aiming point, keep the same release, and then I'm going to have a nice clean throw. All right, that was my 4 little bit beat in mid-ranges, all rocks that are pretty much beat up. man, I think I parked all of those. That's pretty sick. I'm having to hit the mid-ranges a little bit harder, but as long as, you know, I've gotten 16 throws at this shot. Now I'm 20 throws in, I've got 4 more, and I'm just getting more consistent with my release. Mid-ranges work on this shot, but the timing's got to be there, your throw's got to be consistent, you need to have warmed up, and you're gonna have to throw a little harder. So let's try the fairway drivers, and I think I'm gonna have to put less on them. We'll go with the flippy ones first. I've got a beat up Star Sidewinder, a Castoplast Falk, a Leopard 3 Innova, and a beat up Leopard. Now because these have like the beveled edge and they're gonna go a little faster, I can put them a little bit higher and on a one angle, steeper hyzer. Okay, man, just one round of practice. I'm on round 2 of throwing 16 out of my bag, and I'm so much more consistent. This is why you got to warm up. This is why you got to come out and practice holes. You don't need to always play 18 holes. Like this 300-foot shot at Match It, I can birdie maybe 4 or 5 of those because they're 300 feet, but these holes that are 400 plus, I can use this throw to set myself up in the fairway for an easy up shot, hit the putt, take an easy 3. Man. All right, I'd say round 1, I had probably 4 in the circle birdie looks. Let's go see how many we got this time. All right, let's see how many we got. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 birdie looks, all from a little bit of practice. That's awesome, guys. If you'll get out and practice a couple holes as opposed to playing 18 holes, you can take that shot to any course. So find the disc that works for you, find the speed of throw that works for you. 300 footers, go master it. A little training tip that I use to figure out if I've got a hole dialed in or not. As I'm finishing out, putting them out, I'll throw the disc up right side up, which is all my birdie makes. I made 11, and if I miss the putt, I'll throw the disc upside down. I missed 5. So in 2 rounds of throwing my whole bag, similar discs, fairways, mid-ranges, 300 feet, I went from 4 birdies to 11 birdies. Get out there and practice. Good luck.